I understand and respect exactly what you said. We looked at it a little bit differently. This is a opportunity, 30 years from now, we wanted it to still exist, we still wanted it to look good, so we did invest the additional design elements to incorporate a timeless design, so it would look good. And just as a point of reference, I did look at, when we did the Heritage Park sign package, it was just over $400,000 for those, so.
Yeah, I think, Heritage Park, I don't mind. I don't know if we paid for that or TIF, I can't remember.
We
but
did.
I was all for that. I mean, that is a hub of, especially being Heritage Park. To me, this is just kind of out in the sticks, so to speak. And, I drive by Northwest Park every day, and I think they got a cool little sign on the corner there, a little brick facade with the thing and with the LED thing. And I think that would be more with what I would be in line. But like I said, it's just my opinion.
Sure, understood.
And we can agree to disagree. But, Councilwoman Wynn?
Mine was just a statement that we're voting to receive and file of making this a matter of record, not voting on.
Correct. This has already been voted on by TIFA and approved.
Mr. Chairman, but going back to Mr. Dobbins, I know he's put a lot of time and energy in this, and so I guess just as we're here publicly speaking, I would invite Mr. Dobbins to send his resume and maybe consider sitting on the TIFA board in the future, and instead of voicing his opinion after the fact, get involved.
Is there any other questions? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes. Yes.
All opposed say no.
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 No. Roll call.
Mrs. Winton,
Yes.
Ms. Croft,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Becerra,
No.
Mrs. Pats,
No.
Mr. Remick,
No.
Mr. Woolley.
No. Motion fails. Item 6.52 is a motion to approve compensation for election workers as follows. Chairperson $300 a day, roving chairperson 200. Numbers as read. These are the numbers that the clerk has allocated from general fund, clerk's office, election workers. It's basically, Clerk Bauer?
Yeah.
What did I?
We're on 6.47.
Oh, I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong, I got a couple of yes and no things, I apologize, disregard that one. Item 6.47 is a motion to receive and file TIFA approval of Hard Rock Concrete, approved vendor to repair and replace the concrete curbing at the Taylor Sportsplex for an amount not to exceed $42,226.
Motion to receive and file. Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Winton, supported by Councilwoman Croft. All those, is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Item 6.48 is a motion to receive and file TIFA approval of Decal Inc. low bid to replace the AC rooftop unit at Taylor Meadows Golf Course for an amount not to exceed $14,755.
Motion. Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Pat, supported by Councilwoman Croft. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. 6.49 is a motion to receive and file TIFA approval of MPM Painting LLC low bid for repairs and staining of exterior wood structures at Lakes of Taylor for an amount not to exceed $40,100. This includes the clubhouse, pump house, and starter building.
Motion to receive and file. Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Cross, supported by Councilwoman Winton. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Item 6.50 is a motion to receive and file TIFA approval of LGK Building Inc. low bid for bridge repairs by the clubhouse and on the terrace at Lakes of Taylor for an amount not to exceed $15,800.
Motion to receive and file. Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Cross, supported by Councilwoman Winton. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. 6.51 is a motion to receive and file TIFA approval of 2020 Taylor Summer Festival marketing budget for an amount not to exceed $20,000 as presented.
Motion to receive and file.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Winton, supported by Councilman Becerra. Is there any discussion? I do know Clerk Bauer has one.
This comment was sent in by Daniel Dobbins. Agenda item 6.51, Summer Festival Marketing. The proposed $20,000 expenditure for these marketing expenses by Tifa exceeds the authority granted by the development plan. The summer festival will be held at Heritage Park. It is not part of any TIF district, and promotion of a festival does not benefit the properties in any TIF district. Please see the TIF development plan summary, which limits promotion expenses to those incidental to TIF district business promotions. For this reason, my recommendation is that a motion to receive and file agenda item 6.51 be likewise denied. Please feel free to contact me. You have his contact details for any further elaboration. Thank you.
Thank you. Mayor?
Mr. Chairman. This, as I mentioned in my email earlier, this is at least the 6th time it has came before Tifa and ultimately City Council for receive and file since I've been here. It predates me. There's been several legal analysis by TIF General Counsel on this item. The overall thought is that the Taylor Summer Festival brings in, I don't remember the numbers, in the presentation we had in 2014, it was a couple $100,000 for the weekend of people that come into the city of Taylor. The local businesses in the TIF district do see that direct benefit. There was a study done a little more than 10 years ago, and the estimate was about $7 million that the Summer Festival brings into the local economy. So based on all of that information, General Counsel determined that it wasn't an approved expense. And Mr. Dobbins is right. The Heritage Park is not in a TIF district, but the economic impact of the businesses that are benefiting on Telegraph, Eureka, and parts of the rest of the district, they do see the benefit.
And this, go ahead. Councilwoman.
Sorry, my question just was, what if the festival ends up being canceled just because there's so much uncertainty with this COVID? What would happen at that point?
Mr. Chairman, the money will not be spent.
Okay.
And there's I don't want to open Pandora's box right now because we're still hanging on to hope, but there's a very high likelihood that it won't go through and it will be canceled based on where we are currently with the governor's orders.
Okay, so that was kind of my question. This $20,000 will not be spent if there's a cancellation.
That's correct.
Okay, because I was worried that we were going to promote it and put it on radios and stuff and spend that money and then it get canceled. So if you're telling me that isn't going to happen.
It isn't going to happen.
Okay, cool.
So there will be incidental expenses related to the festival, but it won't be related to the marketing budget.
Okay, Councilman Rhodes?
My biggest concern is if we'll open a Pandora box by discussing what we've discussed with the mayor. This has gone on, like you said, for a while. My concern is, will it open a Pandora's box for Tifa being allowed? Could Tifa allow us to use money in different locations if we can show that it's going to help expand the economy for a larger number of business people or make money in the city? I think we can all remember when it came to the fire trucks, the big issue was that Tifa couldn't support the fire trucks because it had something to do with the way it was going to be spent. But that is my biggest concern. Will it open a Pandora's box, even though it's been going on for the future? But again, that's something that the council or the administrations of the future or now are going to have to concern themselves with.
Mr. Chairman, to the councilman's questions, yeah, there's a lot of thought that could go into another presentation or another concept that has a local economic benefit. We have not brought any of those ideas to Tifa. However, just being transparent, the previous administration, they did with the Telegraph Cruise. They had a marketing plan, and I don't know if you guys remember, but it involved a trolley that was transporting people up and down Telegraph Road, and that was funded by Tifa. Some component of it was. I don't remember the
little
details.
bar and tent area, which
Yeah, there
is
was.
across the street from.
Yeah. So yes, there could be other ideas, there could be other concepts. This has been going on long before me, so we just stayed consistent with trying to keep the festival and the fireworks alive and marketing it to the best of our ability, really marketing it more towards downriver and not as regional as it once was.